Hi, my name is Felicia Bright. I'm the building champion at Pittsburgh Manchester. Meet and greets are an important opportunity for our parents, staff, students, and mentors to really get to know each other on a laid back and carefree atmosphere. So that way they don't feel pressured to have to answer any questions. They can answer questions as they come up. They can really get to know each other and share ideas and experiences in a way that is somewhat formatted with the games and the icebreakers, but then really just sit down with each other. And it's amazing the experiences that people will share when there is no pressure. Meet and greets are a wonderful way to share that information and really get to know people. And I think it's really important for our parents to see their students interact with the mentors. And it's a good way for the parents to get to know the mentor as well that their student has been spending this school year with.
I'm Ashley, and I've been a mentor for 5 years now. And I've been lucky enough to participate in a meet and greet program where I was able to meet the parents of my first little. Not only was I lucky enough to meet her parents, but they also brought along her siblings. So I got the full family affair experience. We were able to get to know each other instead of just hearing, I hear about mom and dad all the time, but this really gave me a face to the name. And I'm sure for them as well, wondering who's hanging out with my daughter every week. So that gave them the opportunity to get to know me, but it also gave me an opportunity to get a good glimpse inside the family structure and kind of see maybe who wears the pants and how things kind of run, to kind of really give me a good perspective on what happens when my little goes home to her family.
Hello, my name is Monica Tillman, and I am a school social worker at the Pittsburgh Arsenal 6-8 Middle School. I've been a building champion here at the school since the program began. My experience with the Be a Middle School Mentor has been very positive. I enjoy attending the meet and greets because it's an opportunity for parents, students, and mentors to meet, and the parents get an opportunity to see who is working with their child. It's also an opportunity for families to come together, to have fun, to enjoy a meal, to socialize, and engage in positive activities.
Hello, my name is Art Blackwell, and I've been a mentor with the mentoring program since its inception, and it's been a very rewarding experience for me. One of the things I had always wished for was to have a meeting with the parents, to be able to meet the parents of my mentee, because when I go home, my wife always asks me how is my mentee doing, what it was like interacting with my mentee during that session. And with my first mentee, I was blessed enough to be able to meet the parents at one of the outings that we had. During that time, the parent shared with me that she had some serious medical issues. What it did was it gave me a little better insight into some of the attitude that my mentee was going through at that particular time. Since then, they've started with the meet and greet programs. And being that I do volunteer photo work at these meet and greet events, I'm able to see the interaction that the parents and the mentors have. And in one, I'm a little jealous, but in another, I think it's just so rewarding. And when I get to talk to some of the people there, they tell me about how it's so nice to be able to meet the person that does spend time with their kids. So I say all this to say that I really believe that the meet and greets have enhanced the program tremendously.
I'm Elaine, and I am a mentor in our Be a Middle School Mentor program. This is my third year with my mentee, and she's a delightful young lady. It's been fun being with her over these 3 years and seeing her grow, both physically as well as learning to be, I think, a more thoughtful and composed young lady. One of the things that I really like about our program is the meet and greets that we have had. I've actually attended 2 with her family, and I've actually been able to meet her family on a couple other occasions, such as a school function where she was singing in the choir and those types of things. But what I like about it is it gives me a different side of my mentee. Obviously, how she acts in school and with me is obviously different than the way she is with her parents. And so it was nice getting to know her mother, her aunt, and her grandmother. She has, I feel really good to know that she has a really good support system. Some of the students in our program come from households that perhaps are not as fortunate as she is to have such strong adult people in her life. She has very strong women in her life, so that makes me feel good knowing that when she leaves, she has a great support system. So if I didn't have the opportunity in this meet and greet to actually meet them, I wouldn't know that side. I'd always have to wonder, because kids only tell you so much, and mine especially is kind of on the quiet side, so you have to kind of pull things out of her. But fortunately, her mother is very talkative and gives me great insight as to what's going on with her daughter. So I find that it's a comfort to me, because I know that she is doing well both in school, which I'm able to see through the mentoring program, but also having her family kind of reiterate that things are going well for her at home.